what, 45 years. When you look,
Don't
when you look back on that though, can you see how that team, I know Danny had the one Final Four team before that, but the 75 Final Four team kind of really got it started for all the success that's followed for this program?
Yeah, we were talking about that last night, that, even though, the last game didn't end like we wanted to, we felt we were, even talking to Coach Crum, kind of elevating the foundation, so to speak. Louisville already had a foundation of great basketball. You go back with Coach Peck, Hickman, Wes Hunt, so on and on. But I think, I think it went to a different level with our team. I think everybody realized that, Louisville was now going to be a national contender year in, year out, and that's what Coach Crum did through his 30 years, and obviously winning the championship, but he just built it into not just, every now and then, but an every year thing, and we were just fortunate enough to just be a part of that, I would say.
How did he sell it to you? I know he recruited you when he was at UCLA, so how did he sell Louisville to you, and kind of what made you buy in?
Well, my freshman coach at the high school and Coach Crum had become friends, and he recruited Pete Turkovich from my high school to go to UCLA and came back, and a lot of it was, I'm going to do some of the same things, if not the same things that UCLA did under Coach Wood. And which we did. We ran the same offense. He approached the game the same way, and that's why, unfortunately, when we played UCLA, no one had a real advantage on what they were going to do, because we all knew what, and they knew what we were going to do. But so I think that was it, and my freshman coach really influencing me and the family that you need to go with Coach Crum. It's going to work out for you, and obviously history showed that it did.
Junior, during that game, and I was in San Diego, so you're running the same offense. I mean, did you all make any tweaks or add any kind of new options to try and just something either at half or during the game, or was it just like, okay, who can execute with the other team knowing that what you're going to do?
It was absolutely that. Who can execute? And none of the first options would work, because they all knew, we knew what they were going to do. And a lot of the game was, thinking back on it, the nuance of, the offensive rebound, the defensive rebound, whether the ball bounces here or there. I remember we ran a lot of the options on plays, and Dave Myers was guarding Alan Murphy. And after playing with Dave in the pros after that, he said, I was hurting, but knees were hurting, but I wasn't going to tell anybody. And I said, yeah, we knew that, because Murphy scored 33 points on you, so something was hurting. And a lot of it was back doors, this, back doors, that, and Dave couldn't keep up. So it was a lot of second, third options, and we had been running the offense, some of us, for 3 years, so we were good at it. And obviously they were a very good team also, but it got down to, in my opinion, how the ball bounced at the end of the game determined who was going to win the game, and I think that's exactly what happened.
Time for one more, anyone?
What's it going to feel like being back on the court with these guys today?
We were together last night, and it was a little emotional. It really was, and I think two things. One, how quickly time has gone by, and then the fact that there's a connection when you're on a team. There's a bond. There's something that happens that continues for as long as the guys are around, and I think that's what we experienced last night. There's a bond. There's something, even if you don't see the guys every year, there's just something about having been in the trenches, something about playing together, something about seeing guys at their best and guys at their worst that it's hard to explain, but that just doesn't go away. And it's a bond, that's probably easiest way to say it, but it's something that happens in each heart, every player's heart, that doesn't go away. And maybe because they saw us all at our worst, so when they see you at your worst, there's nothing to hide. And so when you see each other, I really know who you are, and even through all of that, I still appreciate and love everything that we went through together.
One more real quick.
Very quickly, 'cause
Juniors, I believe Kurt Gowdy called the game.
Right, he did.
He said it was one of the greatest games, if not the greatest game he ever saw. Obviously, the greatest game you ever played in with UCLA.
Well, if we had won it, it'd been the greatest game ever played. But, Dave Myers and I, we were rookies together in Milwaukee and roommates, and talked about that game the first year all the time. And he thought that it was, out of all the games they won, he was there for the streak and all that that was the best basketball game he'd ever played. And, it'd been better if we had won, but I won't take that away. It was just one of those things that happens, and unfortunately the ball bounced wrong. Richard Washington makes a baseline jump shot, and we don't get to play Kentucky for the national championship. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.